Every year, dozens of investment newsletters pop up claiming they've cracked the code on beating the markets. And honestly, most of them are just a bunch of noise, but a few of them are actually genuinely worth your money. So I spent several weeks doing a deep dive on the most popular investment newsletters on the market right now. I looked at real performance numbers, real methodologies, and their actual pricing so I can give you an honest answer to the question, which ones actually deliver. Today, I want to share with you the 6 best stock market newsletters, and I'll be upfront with you. One of them is actually ours, and I'm going to be fully transparent about that when we get there, and I'll let you decide what to make of it. But be sure to stick around for the entire video because you may not have actually heard of number 1, number 5, or number 6 on this list, but they're definitely well worth your time. Hi, I'm Jacob Wade. I'm a financial coach that helps high incomers retire early, and if you like videos like this where I review the best tools for investors, hit the thumbs up button below. It lets me know to keep making more videos just like this one. All right, number 1 on our list is called Stock Market Guides. And I said in the intro, you might not have actually heard of this one. And I'm really happy to introduce this one to you because Stock Market Guides is unlike anything else on this list. Now, this stock picking newsletter subscription is actually built around an algorithmic alert service, and it offers something no other service here can match. Now, before you act on any pick, you could actually see exactly how that specific setup has performed historically, not the overall track record, the specific pattern itself for that specific type of stock. You know what you're walking into before you actually get into the trade. Now, there are different subscriptions depending on what you're most interested in with stock market guides. The stock investing service focuses on fundamentals like earnings and price to earnings ratios. The swing trading service focuses on chart patterns and technical indicators. And then there's an options service to help you find an option trade setup with a back-tested edge. So you just pick the service that fits how you actually invest. And each subscription comes with back-tested return figures, and they're impressive numbers. But I want to be clear, again, these are back-tested results, not live performance. And what back tests do is they show you how a strategy would have performed historically, but they don't necessarily guarantee future returns. So make sure you keep that distinction in mind. So here's a quick real-world example of a past alert that Stock Market Guides gave. They flagged down Hims and Hers Health at $11.80 a share. A month later, that stock was $21.50 a share. You do the math on that one. Now, pricing runs between $29 and $69 monthly for the services they offer. Again, if you want a rules-based algorithmic approach with historical context baked into every single alert, there's really nothing else like it on this list. So the bottom line is, if knowing how a specific setup has played out historically before you trade it appeals to you, then Stock Market Guides earns a serious look. And I want to make sure you know we have links to all these services below in the description, and we've actually negotiated special deals for our followers with several of these newsletters on this list. So make sure you check out the links for the most favorable pricing on the one you're interested in. Our number 2 on our list is Motley Fool Stock Advisor. Now, this is a name that everybody knows, and the Motley Fool Stock Advisor newsletter has been around since 2002, and over those 20 plus years through crashes, recoveries, and everything in between, it's actually delivered a cumulative return of roughly 4 times the S&P 500. And that's not hypothetical. That's not a back test. That's an actual live track record. And as of the day that I was researching this, their website says Stock Advisor returns are 897% as compared to the S&P 500 returns of just 208% as of this was June 24th, 2026. Now, the way that it works is every month you get 2 new stock picks and access to their top 10 stocks to buy now list, their full research library, and sell alerts when it's time to exit a trade. Now, the strategy is mostly buy and hold. They recommend holding each pick for at least 5 years. This is for long-term investors. Now, some of their early calls now are legendary. Amazon in 2004, Netflix in 2004, Nvidia in 2005. Now, if you held on to those, the returns were obviously life-changing. Now, use our link in the description below. Again, the intro price is $1.43 a week for 2 years for new members with a 30-day membership fee refund period. So that's a 62% discount offered to you based on the current list price of Stock Advisor at $199 a year. So again, make sure to use that link below if you want the discount. So my honest take is you're just paying for recommendations and conviction, and you're trusting the team to do the work. And for many investors, that's very appealing. And honestly, a 20+ year of market beating returns track record is hard to argue with, which is why Stock Advisor has earned its reputation. But what if you want more picks? Well, I have two suggestions. Number one is you can layer on at least one extra stock pick recommendation every single week by adding Wall Street Zen's weekly live training to your calendar. It's every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and our editor-in-chief, Steve Reitmeister, shares his trade of the week along with important market commentary. Now, this one is completely free, but you do need to register to join. So just go to wallstreetzen.com/live to sign up. Now, my second recommendation would be to uplevel with a membership to Motley Fool Epic, which is why that's the number 3 selection for our best stock newsletter. Now, Motley Fool's Epic offering bundles 4 Motley Fool scorecards into one. You get Stock Advisor, Rule Breakers for disruptive growth companies, Hidden Gems for foundational picks, and Dividend Investor for income strategies. So in total, you get 5 stock recommendations per month across 4 different strategies, plus a full research toolkit. Now, in terms of cost, Epic is currently offered at $499 per year. But again, we've negotiated a discount, so use the link in the description below if you're interested, and you can get the first year for only $299. Now, after that first year, the subscription will renew at the current list price. But again, that gives you some time to figure out if it's worth it for you. And don't worry, like Stock Advisor, there is a 30-day membership fee refund period. Now, many serious investors will start with Stock Advisor and then up-level to Epic. They'll just upgrade their accounts. Now, if you've tested the waters with Stock Advisor and you want more, or maybe you have a portfolio of, let's say, 50 grand or more, and you want broader coverage without juggling multiple subscriptions, it's definitely worth a look. Now, stock newsletter number 4 on our list is going to be Seeking Alpha Picks. Now, Seeking Alpha has been one of the most respected investing research platforms on the internet for years. But what most people don't know is that they took their proprietary quantitative rating system, the same one that's powering their entire platform, and they actually built a stock picking newsletter around it. That's called Alpha Picks. Now, here's how it works. Every 2 weeks, you get a new stock pick generated by Seeking Alpha's quant algorithm. The system screens for valuation, growth, profitability, momentum, and earnings per share trends. So a stock has to hold a strong buy rating for at least 75 consecutive days before it even gets considered. The market cap has to be over $500 million, the price has to be over $10 per share, and it can't have been recommended in the last year. So that's a true methodology here. This isn't someone's gut feeling dressed up as a system, and the results actually back it up. So as of the day I'm researching this in June of 2026, since launching in July of 2022, Alpha Picks has returned more than 4 times the S&P 500. Oh yeah, and they also send out alerts, so you're never left wondering whether you're going to hold or exit a position. Now, the cost on Alpha Picks is $499 a year, but you can consistently get a welcome offer using our link in the description below, sometimes over $100 off that first year. And Seeking Alpha often has big sales aligned with holidays like the 4th of July or Black Friday, so be sure to check the link in the description for the most current discount available. Now, one thing worth noting, the track record only goes back to 2022, so it is shorter than Motley Fool's, but the methodology is rigorous, the transparency is refreshing, to be honest, and the numbers since launch are really hard to ignore. So if you want to know exactly why a stock was picked, not just that somebody likes it, Alpha Picks gives you that transparency. Now, if you're enjoying this video and you want more timely market updates and reviews on tools that can help you become a smarter investor, just hit the subscribe button below and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. All right, number 5 on our list is the Oxford Communique. This is for patient investors, and it might be one of the best value propositions on the entire list. Now, the newsletter is run by Alexander Green, the chief investment strategist of the Oxford Club. Now, Green has spent decades as a Wall Street analyst, portfolio manager, and financial advisor before turning to writing and research. This is someone who has navigated multiple full market cycles. Now, every month, subscribers get a new stock recommendation with detailed analysis, buy and sell guidance, and a model portfolio that you can track day to day. You also get weekly portfolio updates covering market developments, earnings announcements, and more. The strategy is focused and deliberate, one high conviction idea per month with a clear rationale behind it. And the track record is solid. According to their website, over the past 2 decades, an initial investment of $100,000 would have grown to $434,000 following the Communiqué's recommendations. That's over $102,000 more than the S&P 500 would have returned over that same time period. Now, remember, these figures are the company's, not mine, and then therefore they haven't been verified by a third-party source. Now, when you get to pricing, you're going to see where this newsletter stands out. The retail price is $249 a year, but Right now, using our unique link in the description below, you can get a basic subscription for just $49. That's an 80% discount, less than $1 a week. There are also premium and deluxe tiers at $99 and $129 respectively that include additional bonus research reports. And unlike most services, the subscription actually comes with a full 365-day guarantee. That's not 30 days, that's a full year money-back guarantee. That is a level of confidence that you don't see often in a newsletter. So here's my honest take. Green's approach is methodical, it's measured, it's not exciting, but methodical and measured tends to compound nicely over time. And at $49 to get started, the barrier to trying it is almost zero. So you get one high conviction stock per month from a seasoned Wall Street veteran, a 20-year track record of outperforming the S&P 500, and a full year to decide if it's right for you. Honestly, it's just hard to beat that value. All right, the last one on our list is Zen Investor, and I'll be totally upfront. This is Wall Street Zen's personal newsletter. And I'm just mentioning it because I genuinely believe it belongs on any honest list of the best investment newsletters out there. But I just wanted to make sure that I'm being fully transparent here. So here's what Zen Investor is. It's a stock picking newsletter built on top of Wall Street Zen's Zen ratings system, a quantitative model that analyzes 115 different factors across 7 different categories and distills them into a simple letter grade, A through F. Now, A-rated stocks have historically delivered around 28% average annual returns since 2003. The system is the foundation, but it's not the whole picture here. Now, on top of that, our editor-in-chief, Steve Reitmeister, you've probably seen him on this YouTube channel, he hand selects every pick. Steve has been active in the markets for over 4 decades, including over a decade as editor-in-chief of Zacks.com. Now, what Zen Investor is designed to do is to combine the discipline of a proven quantitative system with the kind of judgment that only comes from that level of experience. So the ratings tell Steve where to look, and then he decides what's worth buying based on his own analysis. Now, every month, subscribers get Steve's current picks, the full rationale behind each position, sell alerts when it's time to exit, and access to monthly webinars where Steve walks through the portfolio and his current market outlook. And just to give you a quick sample of his track record, I'll tell you that he added Micron Technology to the portfolio in December of 2025, and at the time of this recording, that stock has performed astoundingly well. Now, the price of the Zen Investor newsletter is $99 a year, which is honestly just a fraction of the cost of several of the other newsletters on this list. And if you're interested, you could just scan the QR code on the screen right here to join Zen Investor and check it out. So that's our top 6 newsletters, but what the heck, let me give you one final bonus newsletter here. Wall Street Zen also offers a free newsletter, which is sent out most weekdays, featuring the latest strong buy recommendations from top Wall Street analysts and our own Hot or Not newsletter featuring stocks that are trending up or down. You can subscribe to that one for free by just going to wallstreetzen.com/newsletter. So there you have it. Those are the best investment newsletters out there, from the longest running names in the game to some you might not have ever heard of. And all of these newsletters have something to offer. The question is really what you're looking for and how you invest. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Are you currently subscribed to any of these newsletters? And if so, has it been worth it? Drop it in the comments below. We read every single one. And if you want to continue building your stock research tool set, I recommend checking out the video right here where I break down the best stock market websites. Check it out.